Welcome to tonight's sports news update. Let's hear the headlines first. Saqib Al Hasan to auction bat he used in 2009 World Cup. La Liga players concerned about returning to work. Kohli howled all night after team rejection. Work begins on 1 lakh capacity stadium in Guangzhou. And Barca look for stadium sponsor to fight coronavirus. These were the headlines. Let's jump into the details news now. Bangladesh ace all-rounder Saqib Al Hasan banned from all cricket for 2 years, with one of those suspended followed on the footsteps of teammate Mushfiqur Rahim to auction one of his favorite bats in order to raise funds for battling coronavirus crisis. Mushfiqur Rahim had announced that he will auction the bat that he used to become Bangladesh's first double centurion during a test match against Sri Lanka in 2013. Saqib announced yesterday during a Facebook Live that he will auction the bat that he used in the 2019 World Cup in England. The Bangladesh all-rounder had a hugely successful World Cup on a personal level, setting numerous records despite Bangladesh falling to make it out to the league stage of the tournament. Saqib scored 606 runs in 8 matches at an average of 86.57 and hit 5 50s and 2 swashbuckling tons against England and West Indies. I had said before that I want to put up a bat for auction. I have decided to auction the bat I used in the 2019 World Cup. It's a favorite bat of mine, he said yesterday. Along with the runs, he also picked up 11 wickets in the tournament to become the only player to score 600 runs and take 10 wickets in a single edition of a World Cup. Players from Spanish leading clubs have expressed concern about returning to work while the coronavirus is still a threat and are against La Liga's plans to hold closed training camps. The Association of Spanish Football AFE said captains from all 42 teams in La Liga and Spanish Scorers Second Division held a video meeting with the Players Association on Tuesday to discuss conditions for returning to work. All soccer has been on hold since March 10 due to the spread of the virus in Spain, which has more than 2 lakhs confirmed infections, the most in Europe, with the second highest death toll on the contaminated behind Italy at over 21,000. Although no date has been set yet for a return to training or matches, both La Liga and Spanish Soccer Federation have pledged they will try to ensure the season is completed. La Liga chief Xavier Tebas has said Spanish clubs would lose around €1 billion if the campaign cannot be finished. The league has been working on a protocol establishing conditions for a returning to training, which recommends that teams hold closed training camps at facilities, a move from which Barca's Sergio Busquets said he was against. Kohli and his Bollywood actress wife Anushka Sharma spoke about their lives and careers in an online session with students on how to get motivated. Indian captain Virat Kohli revealed Tuesday how he howled through the night after being rejected by his state side before turning into the world's leading batsman. Kohli and his Bollywood actress wife Anushka Sharma spoke about their lives and careers in an online session. The first time I was rejected in the state selections, I remember it was late at night and I just cried, said the 31-year-old cricket superstar. I howled till about 3 in the morning and I could not believe it, he added. Because I scored well, everything was going perfectly for me. I performed till I reached that stage and I was rejected. And I kept asking my coach for 2 hours why didn't happen. And I couldn't make sense of it. But when there is passion and commitment, that motivation comes back to you. Kohli made his debut for home state Delhi in 2006 before breaking into the national team 2 years later in a one-day international against Sri Lanka. He has since shattered records on the way to accumulating 7,240 runs, including 27 centuries and 22 50s in 86 tests. His marriage to Sharma in 2017 has added to the spotlight on him, and Kohli credited his wife for improving his temper. It will be home to Chinese Super League side Guangzhou Evergrande and surpass Barcelona's Camp Nou as the largest purpose-built soccer venue by capacity. Evergrande Group has begun work on what will be the world's largest purpose-built soccer stadium with a capacity of 1 lakh seats in the southern city of Guangzhou, the Chinese real estate company has said. Construction of the Guangzhou Evergrande Soccer Stadium, also dubbed Lotus Flower Stadium for its design, started on April 16 and would cost around 12 billion yuan, that is 1.69 billion, to complete, the group state. It will be home to Chinese Super League side Guangzhou Evergrande and surpass Barcelona's Camp Nou at the largest purpose-built soccer venue by capacity, it added. North Korea's multi-purpose Rangrado 1st of May Stadium will remain the largest sports stadium in the world, around 114,000 seats. The lotus design was chosen as it is a traditional Chinese flower, the group said, adding that it was conceptualized by Shanghai-based designer Hassan A. Said. The stadium would also include entertainment, commercial and dining areas, is likely to be completed by the end of 2022. Barca said the club's foundation would manage the bid for the naming rights of the 99,000 capacity Camp Nou stadium for the 2020-21 stadium. La Liga champions Barcelona are searching for a stadium sponsor for the first time to raise funds in the fight against the novel coronavirus, the club said in a statement on Tuesday. Barca said the club's foundation would manage the bid for the naming rights of the 99,000 capacity Camp Nou stadium. The income generated will create a fund that will be divided in the following way. A part will be designated for a project of COVID-19 driven by the sponsors, and the rest will be shared out amongst other projects that are being developed in parallel, said the statement. La Liga leaders Barca held a 2-point advantage over Real Madrid when football in Spain was indefinitely postponed last month with 11 games remaining. The virus has so far infected more than 2 lakh people in Spain, claiming 21,282 lives.